Leader Raila Odinga has voiced his resounding support for the national dialogue, hailing it as a healthy and people-centered platform for addressing critical and national issues. Speaking in Mombasa when he met with Azimio leaders, Raila said Azimio will present a new proposal to the National Dialogue Committee seeking an increment in the allocation of resources to the devolved units from 15% to 35% to enhance services at the devolved units. Paul Munir with that.
In a meeting involving Azimio core principals and elected leaders under its political umbrella, 10 critical recommendations were fronted aimed at addressing pressing issues affecting the nation.
1.
Recognizing the burden of the high cost of living due to escalating taxes, Azimio has declared its unwavering support for the national dialogue, noting that the talks are vital and people-centered initiative.
We want the talks to be people-centered, focused, and that there must be a show of commitment by all parties. Even as talks go on, we shall continue to pursue justice for the victims of police brutality during our peaceful demonstrations.
On service delivery at the devolved units, Azimio leaders have called for an increase in the allocation of the county resources, advocating for a minimum of 35% to be channeled to the county governments, while warning the national government against interfering with the functions of the county governments.
Allocation of resources to counties should be increased from the current 15% to a minimum of 35%. This proposal will be presented before the National Dialogue Committee sitting at the Bomas of Kenya for consideration. It is in line with the Azimio manifesto which we presented to the people of Kenya last year.
In a move that underscores the significance of public assets, Azimio leaders have expressed a strong dissent regarding the government's plan to privatize portions of Lamu and Mombasa ports.
And we shall resist it until the issues Kenyans have raised are openly and adequately addressed. We demand for transparency and openness in the management of the public affairs and public assets as required by the law.
Now, if these propositions are received by the government or not, and whether they will shape the trajectory of governance in the country, is a matter of wait and see. Paul Munir, TV 47, Mombasa.